got it exactly as I wanted it to be.
The watershed moment was when I played on Like a Rolling Stone. And then he found out that I was like a Bob Dylan fan.
The next plateau, I think, was playing on Like a Rolling Stone.
Al Kooper revolutionized rock music as keyboardist, songwriter, and producer across 6 decades of musical innovation. His organ work on Bob Dylan's Like a Rolling Stone changed rock history instantly and permanently.
And so then I became known as Dylan's keyboard player.
Kooper founded Blood, Sweat, and Tears and created the legendary Super Session albums that defined blues rock's possibilities. His production work with Lynyrd Skynyrd helped launch Southern rock as a major genre. When Kooper revealed his 10 favorite bands, the music world recognized decades of experience behind these choices. His selections reflect deep appreciation for musical chemistry, innovation, and bands that changed music history fundamentally. 10. The Paul Butterfield Blues Band. The Paul Butterfield Blues Band brought authentic Chicago blues to white rock audiences in the mid-1960s. Their performances at Newport Folk Festival alongside Bob Dylan marked rock and blues fusion's emergence. Butterfield's harmonica playing was authentic, while Mike Bloomfield's guitar work set new standards for blues rock.
That was 21 years. One thing I can say about that boy, he got great.
Kooper worked closely with Bloomfield and witnessed the band's revolutionary impact on American music.
I just thought that was incredible. It was great singing, great song, great piano playing. Just everything about it was amazing.
The band's rhythm section featuring Sam Lay and Jerome Arnold provided a genuine Chicago blues foundation. Their recordings introduced white audiences to blues masters like Muddy Waters and Howlin' Wolf effectively. Butterfield could play traditional blues or experimental rock with equal authenticity and conviction completely. Kooper appreciated how the band bridged racial and musical divides during crucial cultural moments. What made Butterfield's band essential was their role introducing authentic blues to rock audiences. They proved blues could appeal to young white listeners without diluting its essential soul. The band influenced blues rock permanently through their uncompromising approach to authentic blues feeling. Kooper allegedly stated that Butterfield's band made blues rock credible and authentic forever. 9. Cream. Cream revolutionized rock music by creating the power trio format with virtuoso musicianship combined. Eric Clapton's guitar, Jack Bruce's bass and vocals, and Ginger Baker's drums created unprecedented power. Their improvisational approach brought jazz sensibilities to blues rock, expanding the music's possibilities dramatically. Kooper admired Cream's willingness to stretch songs into extended improvisational explorations fearlessly and creatively.
Standard-setting mechanism that elevates the art.
I mean, there's Like a Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
Cream's recordings like Disraeli Gears showcased their ability to blend blues, rock, and psychedelia seamlessly. Their live performances featured lengthy jams that influenced jam bands for generations after. Cream could play tight blues or expansive improvisations with equal mastery and musical intelligence. Kooper appreciated how Cream elevated rock musicianship to new heights of technical excellence. What separated Cream from other power trios was their combination of individual virtuosity and collective chemistry. They showed that rock could be both commercially successful and artistically adventurous simultaneously. Cream's brief career produced enormous influence that continues shaping rock music today permanently. Kooper reportedly praised Cream as rock's first true supergroup with genuine musical substance. 8. Booker T and the MGs. Booker T and the MGs defined Memphis soul music as Stax Records' legendary house band. Their instrumental Green Onions became one of rock and soul's most recognizable recordings instantly. The band featured Booker T. Jones on organ, Steve Cropper on guitar, Duck Dunn on bass, and Al Jackson Jr. on drums. Kooper studied their approach to instrumental soul music carefully, learning valuable lessons about musical economy.
And I think her instrument has aged really wonderfully. And I was very.
The MGs backed every major Stax artist from Otis Redding to Sam and Dave flawlessly. Their playing was economical yet funky, providing perfect foundations for vocalists to shine brightly. The band could play soul, blues, or rock with equal groove and musical intelligence. Kooper loved how the MGs proved that serving the song created timeless music. What made the MGs irreplaceable was their role as soul music's greatest rhythm section. They created the Memphis sound that influenced soul, rock, and funk permanently and fundamentally. The band's interracial lineup broke barriers during the civil rights era courageously and meaningfully. Kooper allegedly called the MGs the tightest band in American music history. 7. The Allman Brothers Band. The Allman Brothers Band created Southern rock through their fusion of blues, jazz, and country elements. Dwayne Allman and Dickie Betts's dual lead guitars created conversational magic on extended improvisations. The band's rhythm section with Barry Oakley and 2 drummers provided unprecedented power and complexity.
Beyond the sky.
Kooper recognized the Allmans as blues rock's most accomplished improvisational unit immediately upon hearing them. The band's live performances featured extended jams that showcased their collective improvisational genius brilliantly. Their recordings like At Fillmore East captured rock improvisation at its absolute peak of excellence. The Allmans could play tender ballads or explosive blues rock with equal authenticity and mastery. Kooper appreciated how the band combined technical excellence with deep Southern blues soul feeling. 6. The Grateful Dead. The Grateful Dead pioneered psychedelic rock and jam band culture through their unique communal approach. Jerry Garcia's guitar work combined folk, blues, and jazz influences into a completely original style. The band's rhythm section created foundations for extended improvisational explorations that defined their concerts. Kooper admired the Dead's commitment to musical experimentation over commercial considerations completely and fearlessly. The Dead's live performances were legendary for unpredictable improvisations that never repeated exactly the same way. Their recordings showed their range from folk ballads to psychedelic blues rock seamlessly and naturally. The band could play tender acoustic music or electric blues jams with equal conviction. Kooper appreciated how the Dead created a unique musical community around their improvisational approach to music. What made the Dead essential was their influence on live music culture and jam bands. They proved that bands could sustain careers through live performances rather than hit singles. The Dead's devoted following created a blueprint for musical communities that continues today permanently. Kooper allegedly praised the Dead for showing that artistic integrity and commercial success weren't mutually exclusive. 5. The Band. The band revolutionized rock music through their rootsy approach and exceptional songwriting from the late 1960s onward. Robbie Robertson's guitar, Garth Hudson's keyboards, and 3 incredible vocalists created a unique sound together. Their work backing Bob Dylan introduced them before their own recordings established their legendary status.
Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny.
Kooper appreciated the band's dedication to American musical traditions while creating something completely original. The band's recordings like Music from Big Pink influenced everyone from Eric Clapton to George Harrison. Their songs combined country, blues, soul, and rock into timeless Americana that transcended categorization. The band could play simple folk or complex arrangements with equal authenticity and musical intelligence. Kooper loved how the band made roots music sound modern and relevant to contemporary audiences. What separated the band from other groups was their complete originality within traditional American music. They created timeless music that honored the past while remaining completely contemporary and fresh. The band's influence on Americana and roots rock remains profound and fundamental to this day. Kooper reportedly stated that the band created the template for intelligent American rock music. 4. Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin transformed blues rock into hard rock through their powerful approach and innovation constantly. Jimmy Page's guitar work combined blues tradition with heavy experimentation and production genius brilliantly. The band's rhythm section with John Paul Jones and John Bonham provided unprecedented power. Kooper recognized Zeppelin as blues rock's heaviest and most commercially successful practitioners immediately upon hearing them. Zeppelin's recordings showcased their range from acoustic folk to crushing blues rock and Eastern influences. Their live performances were legendary for power and Jimmy Page's guitar virtuosity and showmanship. The band could play delicate ballads or thunderous rock with equal mastery and conviction. Kooper appreciated how Zeppelin honored blues traditions while pushing rock music toward heavier territories. What made Zeppelin essential was their combination of blues authenticity and commercial success together. They brought blues rock to mainstream audiences worldwide while maintaining artistic credibility and musical excellence. Zeppelin's influence on hard rock and heavy metal remains absolutely fundamental and permanent. Kooper allegedly called Zeppelin the most powerful blues rock band in music history without question. 3. The Rolling Stones. The Rolling Stones brought American blues to British audiences before conquering the world with rock. Mick Jagger and Keith Richards created one of rock's most enduring songwriting partnerships ever. The band's dedication to blues authenticity influenced their approach to rock and roll completely. Kooper admired the Stones' commitment to blues tradition while creating their own distinctive rebellious sound. The Stones' recordings from the 1960s and 1970s defined rock and roll attitude and swagger perfectly. Their live performances showcased their incredible chemistry and Jagger's unmatched stage presence and charisma. The band could play straight blues or rock anthems with equal authenticity and energy. Kooper appreciated how the Stones maintained blues soul while achieving unprecedented commercial success internationally. What separated the Stones from other British invasion bands was their authentic blues foundation. They introduced mainstream audiences to blues masters while creating timeless rock and roll classics. The Stones' ongoing career proves that authentic rock and roll never goes out of style. Kooper reportedly praised the Stones as rock's most authentic and enduring blues rock band. 2. The Beatles. The Beatles revolutionized popular music through their unprecedented songwriting genius and studio innovation constantly. John Lennon and Paul McCartney created the greatest songwriting partnership in music history completely. The band's evolution from pop to psychedelic to experimental rock influenced everyone who followed. Kooper studied the Beatles' studio techniques extensively, learning how production enhances artistic vision brilliantly. The Beatles' recordings showed their incredible range from simple pop to complex studio masterpieces seamlessly. Their influence on rock music, culture, and society remains unmatched across all generations permanently. The band could play straightforward rock or avant-garde experimentation with equal brilliance and creativity. Kooper loved how the Beatles constantly evolved while maintaining their essential melodic genius throughout. 1. Bob Dylan's bands. Bob Dylan's various backing bands claim Kooper's #1 spot because Dylan's musical vision shaped everything. Kooper's own career transformed through playing on Dylan's Like a Rolling Stone session that changed everything. Dylan's bands from the Hawks to the Rolling Thunder Revue showcased rock's greatest collective talents. Kooper witnessed firsthand how Dylan's musical direction elevated every musician around him constantly and significantly. Dylan's electric backing bands at Newport and subsequent tours revolutionized folk and rock music together. The musicians who played with Dylan went on to create legendary careers and influential music. Dylan could assemble incredible talent and push them toward their greatest creative heights naturally. Kooper loved how Dylan's bands represented collaboration at its highest artistic level in music. Al Kooper's list proves that musical chemistry, innovation, and collective vision matter most in bands. These groups created timeless music through genuine collaboration and dedication to their artistic visions completely. What do you think about Dylan's bands as #1? Share your favorite band and subscribe.